I'm so happy to wake up this morning. How you guys doing? All right, it's 8 o'clock, Plum Grove time. I don't know what time it is with you, but it's 8 o'clock here, and I'm sitting here. Good morning, there, Lisa. Uh, well, am I late? I thought it said 8 o'clock. Must be having trouble. Uh, Everything's good here, sweetie. Crystal, good morning, there, Crystal. Uh, I come out here to the camper, you know, Camp Easy, the open range by Highland Ridge. It's an awesome camper. Thank you, Camp Easy, and thank you, Lester. I came out and I made my first pot of coffee inside, and try to show you here. I made it with my little Keisha pot. That little pot is so cute. It's a 4-cup coffee cup, just right for me. Good morning there, guys. Yeah, G and them are back, guys. I've read all your comments. One of you said, "Well, I bet he's not in charge no more." Well, I was glad they got back. I enjoyed my time. I did, but I know they was enjoying their time. You know, I know Ronnie's gonna say your shirt's all wrinkled. You hadn't shaved. Well, Ronnie, it's Monday morning. This is my play shirt, son. Play shirt. You know, I don't iron play shirts, work shirts. I don't iron at all. But anyway, they're back, and I was glad that they got back okay. They had a good time. I watched their video about trying to get on that bed. She said it was the tallest bed she ever seen in her life. She couldn't hardly get up on it. Good morning there, guys. Good morning from Denmark, Annette. Good morning, sweetie. Michigan, good morning there, sweetie. North Carolina, Washington, Seattle. My oldest brother worked there for years. Lives not too far from there. Good morning, Vera. Vera already checked in on me this morning, make sure I was up and going. She didn't want me to have to get on to her again. Good morning from Reno, Texas. Birmingham, Alabama. Yeah, I don't see Ronnie yet. Ronnie's probably still mad at me because I kind of told off on him. And all I said was he, hurt his shoulder, out there trying to chase some gators off his chickens. And gators after his chickens the other night, and him and Taco almost got eaten. Yeah, all I mentioned is that, and he got all fired up about it. But anyway, yesterday, I'll tell you what he did to me yesterday. It was I almost went off. Have you ever went off on somebody? Well, I come close to going off yesterday. I enjoyed my afternoon alone, doing what I wanted to do. Me and my little boys. Cuz shows up. But see, Cuz don't come every week. He kind of saves up all his anger and frustrations, and then he'll drive over here and want to take them out on me. We're sitting on the porch, and I'm listening to all of his carrying ons, and he didn't bring a bow, but he brought me a picture of one he made. It's a beautiful, beautiful bow. And before I get started on what he did, I said, "Well, don't you sell those things, cuz?" He said, "Well, I've sold a couple." He said, "I just kind of do it as a hobby, He said, "Now and then I'll sell one." And he had several made up, and then the church had a fundraising for church camp for the kids, and so he donated. I think he said 8 or 10 of them for that thing, and they used that money for the kids. And I thought that was very nice of him. Probably the only nice thing he ever did. Murray, Kentucky, how you doing there? Oh, Kentucky, that's our old home country where we all started out in Ireland, ended up in Virginia, then over into Kentucky, and that's stayed there longer than anywhere else, I guess, before we came to Texas. Anyway, he's on my case a little bit, sitting on the porch, and then Ronnie calls, and he's on speaker. And them two, probably about just alike, you know, they both sorry, and they started in on me. And I come to a point, I almost chunked my phone out there in the yard and run cuz off. I was about to go off on them. I had a good time with their abuse. I've been abused before. But they was a little bit more than abuse. I almost felt violated. Yeah, that's worse than abuse. You know, when you get violated, and they was on that right on the verge of it. All right, good morning here, the Netherlands. All right. Billy, I couldn't see all of it. Oklahoma. Good morning. I guess you guys are getting colder up there. I guess it's further north we go, the colder it gets, right? The weather's kind of bouncing back and forth here. You know, one day we woke up 40, 41 degrees, okay? Next morning it was 44, something like that. Then all of a sudden, I think yesterday morning it was 59 or 50 something. And this morning it's mild. But then the weather man said last night, we get a little cool front coming in on Thanksgiving. Well, the weather's just up and down. I think it's that way in a lot of places. Oklahoma. Yeah. Oh Lord, Ronnie's in here. Well, here we go. He'll start telling lies on me. Hey, first thing he's gonna say, "Yeah, your old shirt is wrinkled and you ain't shaved." You know that's the way he talks. You ain't shaved. Yeah, I love him. But coffee is almost, when I'm talking to Ronnie, ain't strong enough anymore. It just ain't strong enough. You know, you got to get with him. I had a good weekend though. Seriously, me and my little boys, we did what we wanted to do. We went and come visit. We pleased. I got a lot of things done around the house that I wanted to get done. Just and I miss G when she's gone though, because her and I have the afternoons together, and then the nights, and in the early mornings we don't have coffee and stuff. I miss that with her, and so anyway, but we did okay. Ain't that ain't that cute? Ain't that cute? And the thing was, this little coffee pot come with a scoop. I don't have to, just dump it in there. Cut from a little scoop. Tell you about making coffee though. My old grandpa back in the day when they had coffee cans. Y'all remember that when the coffee come in these cans, 3-pound cans, 5-pound cans, whatever they were, big cans. Well, he had a coffee pot. Don't get me wrong, and the coffee pot was in the kitchen, but he kept some coffee in the old. The kitchen was separated from the other part of the house, because the heat built up in summertime. So they had that little, what they call a dog run between the kitchen and the house, little porch. Some had a roof over them, and some porches. His was open porch. Raining, you went from the house through that open porch into the kitchen. But it didn't matter. Anyway, so he kept some coffee pot, or a can, and then he had a coffee can and his water stuff all in there in this like living room where his old wood heater was. And he'd set that old can up on that heater and pour a amount of water he wanted, and then he just dumped grounds, coffee grounds in that thing. And suddenly, and when it started boiling, it got to boiling, he'd get a rag or something, get that thing, and he'd pour it in his cup. It's strong. It's strong stuff. And in the bottom, there'd always be grounds in the bottom. Good. And when it started getting low, he'd pour more coffee grounds and more water in it. He was tough. All right, y'all saying hi to Ronnie. Do not be too nice to him. Y'all, he's going to come over here and visit me one of these days. And when he does, Cuz said, I want to come over there when he shows up. No, I don't know if I can just take both of y'all at the same time. Anyway, This morning, I'm gonna cut this a little bit shorter. I'm not ready to leave yet. Dan is cooking breakfast for everybody, and he said everybody be here at 8:30. I said, well, look, I'm doing my coffee at that time, you know. And he said, well, okay, 8:45. I said, all right, I'll be there at 8:45. So we all going to meet at Dan's for breakfast this morning at 8:45. So about 8:44, I'm gonna cut this off. Okay, if not before. But anyway, we're doing good. I was going to say something else here. Michelle, how you doing? Oh, Ronnie. He's a fun guy. He's a fun guy. Bring the shovels. Yeah, they need to bring shovels. Dan spread my rock yesterday in here where my camper's parked. I come over, cousin's here. I said, you get my tractor, move my tractor, and I'll get my truck and move my camper. Dan said, I'm ready to put that rock in there for you. And so cuz moved my tractor out of the way, and I got my truck hooked up to it and pulled out of here. And then Dan put, that's about 3 inches of rock, asphalt mixed with it, rock and stuff, all the way through. And it's really a nice surface now to park on. And I backed it back in here and hooked the electrical back up to it. So it's good. 30 degrees in Montana. Big sky country. Good morning there. Good morning. Is Karen Owen with the S showed up yet? I haven't saw her name yet. She may be out there. I know I saw Vera, because Vera had to check in with me on my phone this morning. Make sure I was up and going. Old boots and old goats. That kind of reminds me of Ronnie, old goats. 52 in Illinois. Well, y'all probably about like we are. I think we may be in the 60s. Not sure. Good morning, Sally. Some of your names go by so fast I don't get to see them. They're not as bright as the wording, you know. It's just, there's Reba, Tricia, and Molly. Good morning, Molly. Molly. I knew a lady named Molly. There were a couple of ladies. Some people are getting snow already. Yes, I've seen that on my phone. Talking to some of these folks, some of their comments, they're already getting snow. 39 in Virginia, 47 in Ohio. I think they got a storm coming again up into the northeast, you guys, up there in the central. I think on the weather showed another storm coming up through there, and then also another one coming in on the Pacific Northwest over there, I think. California's got so much rain over a week or so ago. It showed all that flooding out there. It showed those great orchards, or I guess you call them orchards, whatever. Water way up high on them. Yeah, water running across the roads, and that's probably unusual for what I know of California. You think, well, why couldn't they get them rains when those fires are just going crazy, you know? One place out there, Paradise, California, it burnt to the ground, I think the whole town. And I used to go there quite a bit when I was working out there at the sheriff's office. And beautiful place. It just burnt completely up. Okay. High in the 20s somewhere. I forgot. I couldn't see where it was. 23 in Grand Junction, Colorado. Hello from Quebec. Wanda, how you doing, sweetie? Now, if I call you sweetie, oh, PawPaw's hitting on me. I may be hitting on you a little bit. No, these girls, when I taught school, you know, the first few years were just all boys. And then, you know, the boys are just, hey, Bubba, come on in, Bubba. Sit down, Bubba. You know, you sit down and tear your butt up, you know, sit down. But I had to good time with them old boys. They was fun, you know, and we got a lot of work done around the school. We did stuff around the school also. Schools. There's several different campuses. We do stuff all around, built playgrounds and stuff. Good training for the boys, and I enjoyed it. But then they started sending them little girls out there. Nothing wrong with girls, unless they're in a shop class. Most little girls out there, these cute little girls, and they come in there, they got these little fancy names. I call them fancy names. I couldn't understand half of them. And they could sit around doing that makeup, and the little boys just, yeah, the work ceased. It seemed like them boys was not going to work no more. Them girls sitting there, they ain't going to work. They sure not going to go out there and get a little dirt and sweat on them, you know, because them girls, you know. And the girls come in there, and they'd all sit there, and they'd be putting that makeup on. Okay, girls, open your book to such and such. Okay, Mr. Morrow, okay. But so they had these little names that I couldn't, half of them I couldn't even pronounce, you know. I mean, they're fancy little names. So I just call them sweeties. Hey, sweetie, sit down, sweetie. Sweetie, come over here. And if you're looking at them, call them sweetie, they know who you're talking to. And the same with them old boys. Hey, Bubba. So I got a habit of calling boys Bubbas, girls sweeties. And whether it be a teacher or another guy, it doesn't matter. Hey, sweetie, you already go on about your business. But it's just Mr. Marr. Don't worry about it. He's harmless. Yeah. Anyway, I had a good time up there. Ricardo, Vanessa Marie. Good morning, Jennifer from Ricardo. I like seeing you guys talking to each other like that. That's neat. You know, seriously, we can create friendships, you know. Sometimes it's scary about friendships online stuff. You know, you hear all these horror stories, but I think with you guys on this kind of channel, you know, you ain't looking. Now, there was a couple one time come on here. We had to block them coming on here wanting to know these girls, ladies' addresses or where you live, so you look real good and all this kind of stuff. You know, well, I think all of y'all look good, but don't block me. Yeah, Woody, you okay, Woody? I come in here this morning, first thing, made my pot of coffee, and Buster hops up in the bed. Yeah, he's still back there. I thought he had left, but he's back there asleep, Buster. And Woody is right here beside his PawPaw. And Woody got up the seat, and then here comes old Roman the cat, climbing around, looking at everything. He laid over here on the other seat over here for a while, and he's in and out. Don't run off too far, Buster. Anyway, I enjoyed the years I taught. Had a good time at it. I was glad to retire. Even though I retired from teaching, I kept driving a school bus. I worked for the school district for 41 years. That's a long time. And I drove a bus 41 years. Because when I first started teaching, I also drove a bus. And anyway, so if you think I look wore out, well, yeah, 41 years of that stuff. All right, here we go. It's nice to be able to sit right here and you drink your coffee and just reach right across and get it. You ain't got to get up and walk to the kitchen or anything. I'm kind of in the kitchen. That's what's good about a camper. If I was a single man, and I don't want to be, but if I was, I would probably live in something like this. I wouldn't want to have to clean a big house, you know, and keep a big house up. Here, you got a restroom, you got your kitchen, your dining area, your bed, all in arm's reach. Be easy to clean, I think. It may be you'd clutter it real quick, especially. Oh yeah, that reminds me about a comment I got this morning. Yeah, where do you keep your magic carpet or something like that? I don't know if she meant I was hoarding. I get accused of hoarding stuff. So if I lived in something like this, where would I hoard stuff at? I'd have to be building little sheds all out around the pasture. I think everybody here wants to tear this old shop down. But where would I put my junk? Where would I put my junk? All right, Buster. All right, Woody. Woody. That's them little girls. That's them little girls going to Billy G. Okay, Wood Dog. It's enough. Let Buster go bite them. There go Woody. Buster! 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 Come on, son. Come on. Woody. Woody. Come on back here. Come on. Hang on, guys. Buster! Now! Always afraid when those little girls come back and forth, they bringing those big dogs with them. And the big dogs jump on the little dogs and they hurt them. Anyway, all right, I think everything's okay out there. Jill says her dogs are going nuts for my dog. It's funny. Now listen, I'll be sitting there watching TV and a dog or something bark on TV. All my dogs jump up and they just running and looking everywhere, bark, 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 looking out the windows, bark, bark, bark. I said, it's on TV. It's on TV. Anyway, dogs hear the other dogs bark. And I'm guessing different barks, I'm guessing now, mean something to another dog. I'm guessing, just like different words we use mean something to you or whatever. Yeah, I got words for Ronnie too. But my kitties are sleeping. Kitties ain't gonna sleep long with us all this dog barking going on. I know y'all love Ronnie. Somebody needs to. Anyway, old Cuz had a good time talking to Ronnie, back and forth, and me sitting there. I was a victim in between them two. The phone sitting here, Ronnie talking, Cuz here, and I'm the victim. All right, good morning. You here? You say you're late, but you're here. That's awesome. This week is Thanksgiving for us guys here, I guess, in America. It's what we celebrate, Thanksgiving. And I'm hoping every one of you folks have a good Thanksgiving. I know, in all seriousness, there are some that would be alone, same way at Christmas. Kim and I said one time, was talking, she said, Dad, wouldn't it be awesome if we had a place and the money to invite everybody that was alone to come for Thanksgiving and have a big pavilion, huge, and just everybody kind of have a good time together. It would be awesome. It would be. But anyway, I told Kim, I said, and I've told some of you guys, if I was alone, I think, I don't know, I would think I'd fix me some type of little dinner and maybe, and I'd just get a good movie and try to enjoy a good movie, and be thankful for what I had or being I was, still around. I can't say because I'm not alone. It may be completely different for people that are. And all you folks that are traveling, thank you, Nancy, for bringing that up. So many are traveling. I saw this morning out of Houston alone was like 190,000 people would be traveling by air. I think by air over the Thanksgiving holiday out of Houston. And they're telling them how many hours to be earlier and all this kind of stuff and what flights might be canceled and on and on, where they might be canceled at and stuff like that. I'm glad I'm not traveling, Connie, I saw your comment this morning, Connie. Your husband is sick. I'm so sorry about that, sweetie, and you won't be going nowhere on Thanksgiving. Pray he recovers from whatever's ailing him quickly. Bree, Bree can't cook. That's why she buys food all the time. Her and Jake both. The delivery people come up here. They better be glad that neighborhoods across the street they can order food. Uh, they come up, they come to my door. No. Yes, and I got an order for Bree, order for Jake. They live yonder and yonder and yonder. Yeah, I need to put a sign up out here by the driveway that says Bree's house that way and Jake's house is that way, so they won't be coming to my house because they get my address, see. And I guess these people do this UPS, GPS, UPS. I got no UPS on my mind. GPS, and they come to my house. Kind of funny too, deliveries. I'm sitting there out on the porch the other morning with a cup of coffee, and this, I think it's Prime truck drives up, right up to my door almost. You know, he gets out, and here he comes a little pace, and he drove right by the delivery place out here. And we got all these signs there, even got a new sign out here. And he says, 10160? I said, yes, sir. And he's okay, and he laid it out right there on the edge of the porch. Took his little picture and away he went. And I'm thinking, how did he miss that down here? But what it is, see, they're using GPS. I'm guessing on his GPS it showed come all the way to the end of my house. So yeah, I have to build a fence out here. They can't go any further. It was a gate. Anyway, that's all my complaints this morning. I ain't got many complaints this morning. DoorDash, anyone I know? Yeah, Jake orders food constantly. They come and bring him Jake food. And well, Bree does too. They both order food. And you'll see a car drive up, and they get inside. I guess they tell them where they live. They'll stop at it. You see Bree come running out across the yard to get her food. Or Jake's never on time to get his food. Finally, he'll come wandering around to get it. Good morning, Perry. Good morning, Molly. Oh no. Yes, prayers for Connie's husband. Anyway, you guys, like I said, those God bless you guys that are going to be by yourself on Thanksgiving. And I told you what I would do, and I don't know, it's probably not. Or if you got friends or neighbors, you can invite over or go to their house. Something maybe I don't know. You can't invite yourself, I guess, but you may have neighbors that don't have anyone. Invite them over and cook a dinner and invite them over share the dinner with you. Maybe something to kind of, because if you sit there by yourself and you could probably get depressed pretty easy. Don't want that. And I feel for folks that have lost their spouse, and their families or their families have moved away and stuff. And that's seems to be the case a lot of times. I'm blessed that all of mine are close, I guess the furthest one away from here would be Lester, but it's an easy drive, And Tina would be next. It's also an easy drive, Everybody else is right here on the hill, So, walking distance. If you walk good. If you walk good. If you don't, you better have a mule. Lady asked me this morning, said, what's the difference in a mule and a side-by-side? Actually, basically the same. I think people refer to a side-by-side, maybe sometimes they're bigger, like Daniel's. Hey, Bubba. Come here. It's about the 5th time you've come in here this morning. About the 5th time. Woody was going to get a haircut this week, but the lady's closed for Thanksgiving. So he's going to have to wait a week. Tell him good morning. Buster don't need a haircut. No, Buster don't need a haircut. No, he don't. I love you, buddy. Get over here beside me. Get over. I saw something about your husband. I didn't get to catch it all, okay? Hello, Ronnie, Woody, and Buster. Buster Eugene. Yeah, that's his name, Buster Eugene. I want at least another Eugene around the house in case G gets mad and hollers Eugene. I say, it's Buster. She's on Buster's case, not mine. Good morning there, Kaylin. We're having turkey. We're having turkey. Lou is cooking it. Lou cooks the turkey. We'll all go to Kim's house for Thanksgiving. Ronnie's whining as he's kind of crying this morning because I called him the ASS word because of the way he treats me. With the donkey word. But we're going to Kim's for Thanksgiving dinner. And the only downside of that, the downside, got to go back down there if I want seconds or, evening meal. And who knows what Levi's left. But no, we have fun. Everybody brings something, I don't know what G's taking, but everybody brings something. Kim, I think, will have a ham, and Lou will bring the turkey, and everybody else brings something, and we all meet there and have dinner. I will video down there, but Kim may be videoing too, so who knows? You may get several videos that day. I don't know if I can get a live. Well, I guess I could. I could try. But I will video regardless. Yeah, let's come Sunday, next Sunday. We didn't have no dinner yesterday because all the cooks are out of town. So, I'm not going to call Ronnie Sweetie. I can tell you. I'm not going to call him Bubba. All the cooks are out of town. So, there's not a family dinner for next Sunday. But, I didn't forget you. I went out and cooked in my old-timey kitchen. And I don't mind telling you, I had a good breakfast. And y'all saw that video about the sausage. Oh, yeah. It'd make you hit your mama. I mean, it was so good. Gosh, it was good. Yeah, somebody said something about not cleaning. Because I thought about that. So that's why we use paper plates. Paper plate. Nobody wants to wash dishes. So we have paper plates and paper cups. We're little plastic cups, what do you call them? Throwaways. Because everybody likes to eat. And then everybody cuts out. After they get sit and talk for a little bit, then everybody's they got things to do. And if you're not careful, you could have a sink full of dishes. We don't have a dishwasher, never have. This is my dishwasher. And G's and mine. Been doing it ever since. That's awesome. If these words didn't go by so fast, I could read most of these things off, but I just kind of catch pieces of them. Yeah, Kim has a dishwasher, and I think probably all these guys, I think all of them have dishwashers, but us, we've never had one. Never really desired to have one, I guess you might say. We never thought about having one. Even when we built our house, we didn't consider putting one in, just wash dishes like we always do, Good morning, Jackie. Good morning, sweetie. Never, Karen Owen without the S, never had one either. Now, I think that Karen Owens with the S maybe had one. If she had an S, she probably had a dishwasher. I love that girl. She had to correct me on how her name was spelled. I get corrected a lot by folks. And I don't mind being corrected. Unless it's from somebody like Ronnie, who don't know any better. And then, it's like the blind leading the blind. How can he tell me anything? He don't know nothing, after being chased by gators and stuff. I'm glad I look out in the yard. I don't see no gators. I see. Anyway, I love picking on him. You live in a tiny house, 30 feet by 12, okay? I could live in that. I could. if I was, by myself, I'd hate to be cooped up in here with G. God. Can you imagine? And I had a friend. They're both well. He's passed away now. She's not here no more. Lived up the road. They lived in a big camper, a man and a wife, and it was bigger than this one, but not a lot bigger than this. But they're both in there. But what they did, I guess, was not to be cramped together. He built like a little like my pavilion out right outside, and had a picnic table on it, and I think he had a barbecue grill out there. And every time you pass, they'd almost, if the weather's okay, they'd be out there, get a little place to get out, outside the camper. Hello, Janet. You're late, but it's better late than never. So that's what I always say too. She says, "Did you do this?" No, but I will, baby. It's better late than never. Jean, I pick on G a lot. She's not hard to live with, especially when she's out of town. Don't tell her I said that. You argue too much. Yeah. You ready for a puppy? Okay, get you one. Go to the animal shelter? Awesome. Seriously, when you think about that, and I hope you find a good one that you really like, because that's their last chance. That's some little dogs and cats' last chance. And you feel, we went to one and got one time at a shelter, and because Dustin worked there when he was a kid, part-time, and he would walk this little dog. They'd walk the dogs every day, but that little dog's time was coming. This little solid black German Shepherd, looked like Buddy and them's dog, Luna. Beautiful little dog. Years and years ago. The little dog passed years ago. But so, it was an older dog, I guess. But he kept talking about this dog. And he told us when he said they're going to put it to sleep if somebody don't get it. We went over and got it. And actually, it got run over. But anyway, we give it several more years of life because going and get it. It was a good little dog. It really was. Hey! What are you doing? Hang on. I can't tolerate this. Seamus, you're not gonna come out here and act like a cat. Seamus come out here and walk around looking. Roman is okay. Seamus, not so okay. Turn that coffee pot off. I named it the Keisha pot. Keisha sent it to me. And the cup's coming out of the Karen cup. All right, back where we was at. Yeah, you go get your puppy, sweetie. I hope you love it. It's a good dog for you. Probably the younger it is, the better off you'd be. But at the same time, them old dogs, some of them make you a great dog. Great dog. But I like seeing people get dogs from those places because it's their last chance. 5 minutes for breakfast at Dan's. Yeah, I'm going to be going over in a little bit. He told me 8:30. I said, "But that's when I do my live." He said, "Well, 8:45, okay?" I said, "Yeah, that'll work." So I cut it off, and I'll be there. And if I'm late, I won't get nothing. I won't get nothing. And because that's the way Dan is. If it's, he'll probably give it to old Gunner. Well, Dad's late, give that to Gunner. No hound dog. But I will go. And I'll cut it off a little bit sooner because I got to go put my little boys up. They can't stay out while we're over there because they get in trouble. I've enjoyed this out here with you guys here in the open range by Highland Ridge, made possible by Lester and Camp Easy in Livingston. I love this camper. Larry said, get through the holidays and we'll go again. Invited Cuz yesterday. I said, "You'd like to go camping with me?" He said, yeah, but I'll get back with you. We'll go. So we'll have fun. Whoever goes with me, we'll have fun. If nobody goes, we'll still go. Next time I go, Jamie said to let her know she'd like to come down here in Lester and bring dessert. So I'd like to have maybe somebody with me when we go, so they'll all enjoy and get to meet Jamie too. Regardless if it's Larry or Cuz or Ronnie. I can imagine having to go camp with Ronnie. Gosh, probably two of us go down, only one of us come back. Guys, I'm going to cut this off and get ready to go to dance. I love y'all. And I hope and I'll be telling you this before, but I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving, okay? And you guys, I know some of you guys, other countries don't celebrate our Thanksgiving. I understand that, but I hope you have a great day anyway. And I will video the dinner at Kim's for sure. Get it out to you. And make sure, but I'll forget to tell you again, watch next Sunday's video of me cooking breakfast out there on the old-time kitchen. I loved it. It was fun. I had a lot of fun out there. Just me, but I had fun. You got to have fun with yourself sometimes. Just, get out to do things you don't want to do, You ain't got to have a big audience. I love you guys. Y'all take care. And you too, Ronnie. All right. I wish I could read all these things coming across. All right. Ronnie's telling Vera. He's being nice to Vera. He should be. Ronnie should be nice to everybody, including me. I love you guys. Y'all take care, okay? I'm going to find the X button here, and I'm out of here. Hope you enjoy. Hit your like button, share with somebody, and subscribe if you haven't, okay? The next live will be Wednesday morning. Good Lord willing, we'll be here. Bye-bye.